Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And we are continuing learning to read patterns as we've been doing on Wednesdays. So this is Wednesday, learning to read patterns. Last week we did a washcloth using the front and back loop half double crochet. And I think that turned out really nice. So this week I'm going to stick with my red, white, blue since we're still in July. And we are going to use the Trinity stitch in this washcloth. So we start out with a loop on our hook. And let's see, we are going to chain 26 loosely. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm using my Big Twist cotton yarn in the red, white, and blue. Alright, so we have 26 on a chain. Here's what we do. It says single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Okay, so let's single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Alright, and single crochet, SC. You're going to see SC as single crochet. And CH means chain. I think we went over that. So what we're going to do is we are going to insert a hook in the same chain and pull up a loop. So insert a hook, pull up a loop. Insert hook in the next chain and pull up a loop. So we're going to pull up a loop there. And we're going to do it twice. So go to the next chain and pull up loop. Insert hook in the next chain and pull up a loop. Twice. So you should have 4 loops on your hook, okay? It says YO. And capital letters. That means yarn over. Okay? Yarn over, draw through all 4 loops on your hook. Okay? And now all 4 loops in the hook, yarn over. Okay. And then we're going to chain 1 right after that. It says chain 1. CH means chain. Insert hook in the same chain and pull up a loop. Insert hook in the next chain twice. So you're always going to have 4 loops. So we're going to go in the same chain we were. And now we're going to pull up a loop out the next 2 chains as well. And we have 4 loops. And YO, yarn over, go through all 4 loops, chain 1. Okay, and so now we're going to just continue that all the way across. So we're going to insert and pull up a loop from the same chain, and then pull up a loop in the next 2 chains. And then yarn over, go through all 4, chain 1. And we're just going to keep doing that all the way across. Yarn over, chain 1. So we're pulling up loops. This is number 6 of our book that we've been doing on Tuesdays, so we've already made this stitch. Oh, wait a minute, that's a star stitch. I don't want to do that. Alright, so we're in the same chain, pull up a loop in the next 2 chains. And that is called the Trinity stitch. Chain 1. Pull up a loop, and pull up a loop in the next 2 chains. Go through 4, chain 1. So we're pulling up a loop here. Pull up a loop. Pull up a loop. And pull up a loop. So we're going all the way across this here. And here's our last 2. Chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in this last stitch, even though we still going to single crochet in that last stitch too, because that's what we did at the beginning, and we're going to do that at the end. So here is our Trinity stitch. That's a pretty cool stitch. I think this is going to be a nice washcloth. I love to make washcloths. Alright, so now, which we should have 25 stitches, and those chain 1s are counted as a stitch. Alright, so we're going to, the row 2 says to chain 1 and turn, single crochet, and the first single crochet, insert hook in the same stitch, and pull up a loop, and then we're going to make that Trinity stitch. Insert hook in the next 2 stitches and pull up a loop. So we're going to chain 1, turn, and we're going to put a single crochet in this very first stitch, and then we're going to go from this stitch, pull up a loop, we're going underneath this chain 1, pull up a loop, and the Trinity stitch itself, and pull up a loop. So there's 4, go through that, there we go. Now we're always start from the same stitch, and then you're going underneath that chain 1 space. There's a chain 1 right there, and the Trinity stitch itself. We're using that. So the chain 1 is also a stitch, so we got to use that. Pull up a loop there, and the Trinity stitch itself. Make sure you're chaining 1 after the Trinity stitch. Well, some of those chain ones, when you make those chain ones, make sure you don't make them too tight. Those are hard to get into if you make them too tight. So the same stitch, the chain one stitch, and the Trinity stitch itself. Chain one. So because that chain one is counted as a stitch. There we go. So we have the Trinity. Well, if I can get that in there. In that chain one. Same stitch, chain one stitch. And the next stitch. There we are, and then we're in the last stitch, which we need to put a single crochet in that last stitch after we get all of those done, because we start out with a single crochet and we end with a single crochet. So there's that. So what we're going to do now is we are going to repeat. You should have 25 stitches each time. The chain ones count. So you should have 25 stitches. We're going to repeat row 2 until this gets... We're going to make a square. And this one is 7.5 inches. So we're just going to keep going until mine is 7.5 inches. But whatever yours is, yours might be 8 inches. Yours, whatever it is, that's what you're going to keep going. Repeating row 2 until we get this big enough. And then we will come back and I will show you how to put the border on. We'll see you then. Okay, I'm back. I want to point out that when we did that second row, that this last Trinity stitch, we do not chain one after it. We just put a single crochet in that same one, because we're not chaining one after those single crochets on each end. So I kept getting more stitches, and that's why. So make sure that when you get to the end of it, that you are just putting a single crochet in there. You're not chaining one after that last Trinity stitch. So, okay, that's what I needed to tell you. See you later. Alright, so we're back, and I've switched to a different color. We're going to chain one and turn. We're just going to put 3 single crochets in this first stitch, and we're going to put a single crochet in each of the next stitches until you get to the other corner. I'm trying a different border than what we did last time. Last time we did a falling leaf border, and this time we're going to do spider border. Border. They call it the spider stitch, but this first row is just single crochets right now. Come on. When you get to this last stitch right here, you're going to put 3 single crochets in there for the corner. Alright, now let's not count those corners. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3. So there's 23 in between. So we need 23 stitches on this side too, on each side. So there's 2, 3, 4, and I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're going to have to add some extra stitches. So let's put 2 stitches in here. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. All right, now we're back at this corner. So we're just evenly making sure that since I have 23 stitches in between the corners here, there should be 23 stitches between the corners here as well. So now we're back at the first stitch and we're going to put 3 double crochets or single crochets in there. And now we're just going to continue along, and this should be easy because there should be 23 stitches here, because this is the bottom part of where we started our square. All right, so we should have 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3. Yep. And so right here in the corner, we're putting 3 single crochets in that corner. I'm going to put 2 in that one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. And then we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet here. And now we have it all evenly around there. All right, so now we're going to chain 1, and we're actually going to go to the next stitch over, and we're going to this is a corner, so we're going to do a spider stitch. And what a spider stitch is single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. So in this we're going to do single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. But because this is the corner, we're going to do it again. I'm just going to do it twice. And now you're going to skip the next stitch, and in the next stitch you're going to do it again. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. Skipping the next stitch. So every other stitch you're putting a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in it. I kind of like the way it kind of gives it a finish. I like the way that finishes that off. And so then we're back to the corner, and we're just going to do it twice. Put 2 spider stitches in there. And then continue on around. With a spider stitch in every other one. Then we're back at the corner. Well, we're going to do it twice in that corner. And skip the next stitch and continue. All right. Yes. The people don't want to see your butt. Turn around. Come this way. Look. There we go. See your face. You're up here because you want to play with yarn again, aren't you? Gosh. All right, we're almost all the way around this. This is one of my favorite go-to borders. I love this stitch. It's not too fancy, yet it's not boring either. Alright, so we're back around to the very beginning, and I am going to slip stitch in the first single crochet that I made here. And we're going to cut this off. All I gotta do is just tie down the ends. But there, I love this stitch, this Trinity stitch in the middle. It kind of looks like fireworks with that variegated yarn. I really like that. And then this really sets it off. This red just sets that off. So anyway, so there is our washcloth for the week, and I will see you next week. And I want to thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.